Happy football Sunday, everybody. We are in week 4, so we are a little later than normal, but we're gonna jump into this. I know people got lineups to set and all that, but we got some things we want to talk about. As always, I'm your boy Prime Sources in the building, and we got our guy Dig back in full
Yo,
effect. And it's a perfect time to have you on. Dig, how you feeling, brother?
I'm doing good. It's a happy time here in Milwaukee. So we all excited. Obviously we all love football season, but I will say the feeling for basketball season has been a little higher this week.
Oh, I definitely know it's a good feeling for you, my friend, because it was crazy. The second this happened, I was waiting for you um, to go crazy over in our little group joint on a Discord joint. I was like, oh, here we go. And of course, everybody knows what we're talking about. Dame Lillard is now a Milwaukee Buck. So we got to talk about this before we get into the NFL. So, Didge, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I feel good. It sucks to lose Drew. He was very pivotal, obviously, in our championship run. He was one. Not only that, he was big in the city. Like him and his wife, they did so much for the city. And obviously, what was that Wednesday? We had just saw that he was saying that he wanted to retire a Buck. And the next day to be like, well, we're shipping you to Portland. It sucks. We're gonna lose a lot on defense with that, but it's for sure a net win. You can't if you have the opportunity to get someone like Damian Lillard, you don't blink at it. I know Miami fans are kicking themselves right now. I was watching a lot of the feed back there, and they were livid that day. But on the other side of the coin, we were ecstatic because I don't think any of us thought that we were going to get somebody of this caliber. We were trying to figure out, well, what were we going to do? Obviously, Giannis was talking about, I want to win. I want to do everything I could to win. And while I can say, especially my friends, none of us felt like we were thinking it's going to be, oh, he's leaving. He's for sure leaving or whatever. There's always that inkling of doubt. So to shut that up immediately, it was a great feeling. It's been fun. I can't wait for basketball season.
To me, you need to be the source. Your thoughts, my brother?
Hey, I love it. I just said the other day, the day before, 2 days before, somebody was talking about Dame in the group. I was like, I need him to go to Milwaukee for real. Because the combination of Dame and Giannis, I mean, you got the inside, outside. Either of them can, have the ball in their hand. Like I mean, I don't know that there's a better place for him to go to be able to rock and do what he want to do, and also have somebody else there with the same caliber of overall ability and desire to win it all. So it's a good look. It's a good look.
Yeah, I had mentioned one time before. I said that I would love, even though it's in the East and I got to deal with this mess, I would, I got much love for Milwaukee. I love Giannis, and I said that it would be exciting if this were to happen. Of course, they would not talk about that because they already had him stamped and going to the Miami Heat, which did not materialize. But Didge, I was thinking about this too, man. I was like, what makes this, I like the move. I love both of these two guys, but what stinks for me being a Knicks fan, so we got to play you guys on Christmas.
I know it's going to be fun.
For you.
So he says.
And we have to play you in the in-season tournament.
That's I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, wow, like I'm all happy because I've been the guy that's been championing get the Knicks back on Christmas Day, get the Knicks back on Christmas Day.
Right.
And then all of a sudden this happens and this goes down. And I'm like, man, we just getting used to being back on Christmas. And now we got to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? So this is wild. This is wild. So, but I know who these 2K people running with now, right?
Oh, for sure. I know whatever roster updates happen, because I don't know if they happen right away, but I know people have been making that trade in 2K probably already.
Yeah. Joel, what's up, man?
What up, fellas?
Ain't nothing. Right on time. You can see you can see what we're talking about right here. What's your thoughts, man?
Oh man, sorry for being late, man. I just Had a long night.
It's okay. You can bask in the glory of Dame to the Bucks with us.
No, right. I'm just in time for this bullshit. So look, I'll say I'm shocked because I did not see that coming at all. I really didn't think they had anything they could give up to get him. I didn't think they give up Drew is really what it came down to. And they dumped his ass like whatever. But
it was a lot of heartfelt going into that.
Yeah, I bet it was. That's why they told him last minute. But whatever. The point is, they did what they had to do. I respect them for doing what they had to do. I just respect them doing it without really saying anything to anybody, really, because there would be a lot of emotion behind that. And look, I respect Dame for like opening his mind to other teams other than Miami. You know, honestly, this is really good for him and them. Makes them way scarier, I think. I don't know. They may have taken a hit defensively, but they definitely took a nice jump offensively. I do look forward to seeing how the bench works itself out. But like, yeah, I think obviously now I think they're probably at the top of the East with this move. At least one of the top, solidified. I mean, they were already solidified, but Dame makes you. It's Dame time on the East Coast. It's been weird, but yeah. Well, maybe not the coast, but you know what I mean, Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I think they definitely take a hit defensively. So as of right now, if there's not any other moves made, so what are we thinking? So does Beasley slide into that spot now? Is that so you think that'd be Beasley? And then what? Who's behind him? Connaughton, I guess.
Connaughton.
Yeah. I saw some lineups floating online that they might try to bring. Obviously, Dame at point, Middleton at shooting guard, and then have Portis, Giannis, and Lopez all running front court. And I'm like, that's too much. I don't know if you're going to do that. I'm more along the lines of either Beasley or whoever you want at the two. Doesn't necessarily matter that much as long as we can have the threesome of Lillard, Middleton, and Giannis on the court always at the same time. We should be in good shape because now Middleton doesn't have to do as much. He doesn't have to be the number two. So a 90% works when you got Dame and you got Giannis running. You're the forgotten man.
Right.
They probably let Middleton rock. They probably let him rock at the beginning of the second quarter. Let him get his shots up in that time, and him and Portis go, do work at that point, and then Dame and Giannis for the rest of the game for real.
Absolutely.
See, I want to say good morning to the good brother Cornell Wright. Danielle, what's good this morning? And our man Don is in effect. What's up, fam? All right, appreciate y'all with us this morning. If you're checking us out, or whether it's Facebook, I think we're on Twitter today, and we definitely on YouTube. Please like and share and subscribe. Appreciate all of that.
Twitter today?
Oh, yeah. I think I hit the one. We might.
I saw you on Twitter.
The X. I mean,
I still call it Twitter. I ain't gonna lie.
Twitter X. I call it Twitter X.
I don't call it X. I don't even talk about it. But yes, that's good.
Hey, I tell you this though. So, Joel, I was telling them, they're just like, oh, I forgot. He ain't forget, man. We got to mess with these people on Christmas.
Oh boy.
And then probably in the tournament, right? So, I love the move. We're not gonna get them. I love the move, but maybe not this year.
Yeah. Well, I remember Christmas. I did forget about the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. I forgot about the tournament. Christmas.
Fuck. I was like, oh yeah, we do have a tournament with them in it. Yeah, that's gonna be new, the tournament, and of course Christmas. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm always happy to work play on Christmas for some reason. It's tradition when we don't get. It's what the fuck? Like, why are we not playing Christmas? That's mean. I don't understand that. I don't get it. But I don't look now. Obviously, I thought we had a chance before, and look, we got to see how this works out before we say anything solidify. I think the Knicks will be good. I don't know if they'll be Bucks good, but they'll be. I think they'll be one of the better teams, and they can surprise people. And we'll see how serious these teams take this tournament. First of all, and then we'll go from there. Christmas Day is always going to be a nice fight. I say 50-50 right now until I see how things.
They're the early
out.
Christmas game too, right?
Yeah, they usually are. They usually are the one.
So MSG is gonna be the 12 o'clock game.
Oh
yeah, 12, right? 12 o'clock.
So
yeah,
that's for
early,
sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That could still go no matter which way, because the people still gonna be getting the sleep out of their eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Christmas Day at that too. That could go wherever.
Could, I think the Christmas Day schedule is crazy, as usual.
Yeah. I can't wait till we do. We set up this NBA show, which we 3 weeks away? Well, less than a month away. So good, man. You guys definitely try to get you guys to come on. Hey, check this out though. So, Source.
Yes, sir.
Best landing spot for holiday.
I gotta say it. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, here we go.
I would gladly take Drew Holiday in the city of Angels. If you want to send him to the Lakers, send him on over. It's fine. It's fine. I will be very happy with Drew Holiday. Listen, y'all can have Gabe. I mean, I give you a list of people. Y'all can have everybody not named LeBron and not named AD. Anybody else you want them? By all means. Austin Reeves, everybody can go. Yeah, let me get Drew Holiday. But for real, I got him in Miami. I got him into Miami one way or the other.
Be a good pickup. Diz, what you think?
I do think the City of Angels, but I think the other LA team.
Why would anybody do that? Why would anybody do that?
I think
nobody wants that.
One, just keep him out of the Eastern Conference. Really, so let's do that. Let's keep him out of the East. But I think the Clippers wouldn't be a bad fit. They're perennially a piece or two away. Apparently.
Oh shit! There's a trade.
I see it right here. And I was about to.
Oh my god!
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yes,
it's a trade, and it's exactly where I was about to tell you guys.
Damn it!
The best fit.
You ruined it, man.
Oh,
he's on his way. He's on his way to Boston.
Oh my god!
To Boston.
Yes,
he's on his way to Boston. Dude, they're about. I'm telling you right now, this could potentially be one of the best defensive teams.
Damn it! Who did they trade? Oh my goodness!
They could be crazy.
Brogdon, of course, it was Brogdon. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
news.
You think Brogdon's staying? I don't think so.
Brogdon's not staying there either.
The Brogdon thing is interesting because if you remember,
fuck man,
the Clippers wanted Brogdon. So then when they was talking this 3-team deal back when Porzingis, doing the whole Porzingis deal in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers were trying to get in the mix to form something with Boston so they could actually get their hands on Brogdon.
Yep.
So
Robert Williams, Brogdon.
They traded Robert Williams.
They traded Robert Williams?
Oh my god.
So this is what Woj has. He has Robert Williams, Brogdon, the Warriors 2024 first, and a 2029 unprotected Boston first.
Wow.
They gave up
nothing.
Well,
Robert Williams and Brogdon
was good. Yeah. But
that Golden State first is not gonna. It's not gonna.
That was your sixth man of the year, bro. Like now, wow.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I mean, I know they've been trying to get rid of Brogdon.
Why did I even talk? What was the point? I should have just.
This is why you don't talk shit.
They got White too, though, right?
They got White. White will be the backup point guard now, like he was. I mean, he was technically the shooting guard last year. He was going to be the starting point guard because
I'm crying right now.
Drew, Tatum, and Brown are.
It's going to get easier for New York. Especially on the West Coast, you ain't got to worry about these problems, man.
The East is going to be a gauntlet.
The best part. The best part for Boston is the ball is not going to always sit in Tatum or Brown's hands for 20 seconds.
That's true.
Drew be like, nah, get that. Go over there. I'm gonna get it to you in a second.
God damn, they gave up Robert.
That's great.
That's
great. That's great.
They upgraded on defense and they needed it after what they lost. Like losing Grant Williams, he was I don't really like him, but he was good on defense.
Grant Williams. Yeah. I mean, their bench is not the best right now. Celtics.
No, that
they got Al Horford and company. That's what it feels like. if they use Al Horford off the bench.
So according to what ESPN has it already, they're still projecting Al Horford as their starting center.
I don't, but that's possible.
I mean, who else? Who else?
It's either Porzingis at center or Horford.
But they got
now.
Porzingis at forward.
That's what I mean. But
so, like,
they don't have another center. I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Bro,
like,
are you kidding me? Hey, y'all got problems. Y'all got problems. I'm gonna be chilling. Y'all got problems though. For real. Y'all.
The East is gonna be a gauntlet.
Y'all got God.
Hey, what?
I feel so unnecessary. I really wanted a 3-team.
You bring some of that white penny in here, please. I need it.
I wanted that. I want to harden out of Philly is really all what I wanted to help them do that.
This is
to
ridiculous.
Settle that issue.
So the other teams that we heard about, were, of course, were Source mentioned the Heat, and then of course the Sixers and the Bulls were supposedly had some interest in them. But Boston was going to be my pick, and I was going to tell you I hope it doesn't happen, and then done right in the middle of the show. This is crazy.
I mean, look, the best time to do it is during a show, right?
Indeed. Breaking news right here on the SBP.
All I needed was just not to the East. That's all I needed.
I knew it was coming to the East. I just didn't think it would be Boston.
To the East, my brother, to the East. Wow.
I didn't think they had it.
Crazy.
Again, it's the second time I've been so shocked. God damn it.
Let's get into NFL Week 4. Real quick, though, I want to ask you guys, did you guys see the Thursday night football game?
Yeah.
Very little.
Yeah, Lions went
crazy. More than I wanted
to. Lions went crazy. 34-20 victory over the Green Bay Packers. And I thought it was a very interesting game. One, I thought it was interesting because a lot of people picked the Lions to continue their end of the season success from last season, and some people haven't actually won the division. And then the Packers, we've been watching the Packers because we see, how Jordan Love has been doing. And actually, I thought the first couple of weeks it was kind of impressive. I was actually kind of impressed with what they did, but the Lions really took it to them Thursday night, man. And I can't wait till these two play the second time this season to see how that unfolds. What thoughts y'all got on this?
Detroit is real, man. Detroit is real to an extent. Detroit is real. So you're going to have to deal with them all season. And like I told you before, even when they won one game a couple seasons ago, they played hard the whole season, which was the beginning of Dan Campbell's regime, I guess you want to call it a regime, Dan Campbell's coaching tenure. And, between playing hard and picking up new talent and, Montgomery getting busy. Like, that's wild. That's wild to me. So, Detroit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching that game, and let me tell you how mad Packer fans were about the sea of blue that was there. I saw so many people, and I listened to, obviously, local sports radio. They were calling in the next morning talking about it had to be all those Milwaukee fans who were selling their tickets, and it was just crazy. So it was a good game if you're a Lions fan. I didn't expect Montgomery to play like that. I think he didn't do any of that when he was in Chicago. So I don't know what turned the corner for him here.
That Montgomery thing stinks for me, just from a fan.
God!
I think in our league, the guys were in over there. Guys, I sat him on the bench, and I don't think I hadn't won a game over there yet, right? A week. So I put him on the bench when he comes back, and then I got another high stakes league. Granted, I'm undefeated in that league. You know what I'm saying? So this is a high stakes league. It was a $100 buy-in, right? But I sat him on the bench. So I brought him back, and I got him sitting there. And the guy that I'm playing today is also undefeated, and he scored the most points through the first 3 weeks. So I might have a problem today.
Oh,
yeah, I might have a problem today.
Yeah.
But I think the Lions for real too, y'all. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, put some respect on his name. I'm trying to tell you guys, one of the absolute best. We can argue about the top 3 or 4 receivers, but then he's got to start getting that conversation after 4, 5, 6. He's got to be in that conversation, man. St. Brown is real.
Yes, he is.
Before we go any further, have y'all taken a look at the Toy Story?
No, I was about to mention that earlier. The Toy Story joint, to me, I don't know how you feel about it, Diz, was more entertaining than the daggone game.
I mean, the game's awful, so that's fair. That's fair. The game is awful.
Woody and them celebrating after touchdowns, man. Buzz, that was lit, bro.
I was just talking in our group chat about it. I think looking at it with adult eyes is like, oh, this is cringeworthy. But I bet kids are going crazy for this, and it helps that the game sucks. So.
Absolutely.
They even got Booker sounding good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talking about that in the group. Even Booker looking like he don't need to
looking good. They look good. What you mean?
Hey, call me a big kid if you want. That joint is lit, man. So y'all can't see. I'm sitting in here now, so I got like 2 iPads going and the TV. One of the iPads is actually on the game.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think they did it for the first time for this. Because remember before, wasn't it Nickelodeon that had like the slime cannons and stuff with the game?
Yeah.
So like they're doing a lot to try to get
fake
kids.
Slime everywhere.
What was crazy? This morning I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the big kid. I went looking for it, so I go to Nickelodeon, and I'm like, "Where is this? Where is it?" And they were showing like a the recap from Latin. Had a kid and what's my man? What's receiver used to play for Detroit? Nate Burleson.
Oh,
yeah, him and Nate, kid Nate recapping last week. And that was kind of lit the way they did that too. But it wasn't on it, but it's on the ESPN Plus app and it's on the Disney Plus app.
Oh.
So right now. So that's crazy. So I hope they keep it up. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
and especially with 2 teams that every time it seems like these 2 teams play over there every year, don't they? Well, they're playing each other, playing somebody else. Atlanta and the Jags are over, playing over England every year.
That's because they trying
to. Well, yeah. I was just gonna say they trying to move to England. Yeah.
Was it last year or the year before? Remember one of those years, Cordero Patterson had a big game.
Oh yeah.
He had a big game. One of those, I think he scored maybe 3 times, I think, or something like that. Sometime in the past couple of years, it went down like that.
Oh, there it is.
So that is interesting. But speaking of week 4 games, let's get to some of these games real quick. We're going to pick 7 games. Well, actually, we might slide in. You got a quick question, but we're going to see how this time goes. Like I said, we started a little later than normal. But first up is a game that took a turn in sorts. I know you were out and about. I don't know if you caught the news on this, but something just happened that changed my whole view of this game. This would be the Ravens and the Browns. Both teams coming in at 2-1, and we just found out, surprisingly to most, that Deshaun Watson's not playing.
I mean, okay, so that makes sense. That's tough. Yeah, but that defense still gonna ball. I'm just saying that the defense still gonna ball. And if the Ravens come out like they came out last week, how do you lose to? First of all, let me say that the Colts. I said the Colts were gonna be the worst team in the league. That's if Anthony Richardson played every game. I actually think they were better with Gardner Minshew. But even with that, how you losing to the Colts, bro? How you losing to the Colts?
Richardson ain't been too bad though. I mean, he had one okay game. So, but that is crazy. That is crazy. And this is gonna be something to watch, especially with that Cleveland Browns defense, man. Do you guys realize they've only given up 1 rushing touchdown all year so far? I know it's only been 3 weeks, but I'm just saying 1.
Whoa.
What?
1 rushing touchdown. The defense gave up a rushing touchdown.
Really?
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
Joke was active.
So did you want to give your pick on this game?
Oh, sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, Baltimore. Wait, who is the backup in Cleveland?
It's going to be Dorian Thompson. Boy from UCLA, the rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They can spend.
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
I'm going
24-9
Baltimore.
Wow.
It's going to be an ugly game. Yeah, they're going to put up 24 because 7 going to come from defense. So 24-9.
Joel, what you got?
Baltimore. I think I go on Baltimore. Even though, you know what, I got some Browns in my lineup, so I need some of them to ball out again. But I do got me some. I got Cooper and I got what's his name, the running back.
The backup?
Ford, right? Yeah, he's good. Oh my god! So I'm very happy if they ball out. I don't need them to win necessarily, but I do need Cooper and Ford to roll out.
I understand.
I just feel like the Ravens might pull it out, especially with Watson out. But not that Watson has been.
Last week he played really well though.
Maybe he's just getting acclimated, but like I don't know. He hasn't been super impressive, but we'll see. I mean, maybe this kid is good. We'll see the backup. You never know with these games, you know. Be surprised,
especially a division game.
Word. Right.
Did you say a score, Joel?
No, I don't really have a score. I'm not really good with those.
You taking Baltimore? I got you.
I'm taking Baltimore.
That works.
Oh. I'm going 17-10 Baltimore.
17.
I think it's going to still be a close game. Baltimore hasn't looked amazing this year. I mean, they just lost to the Colts. Like we can't act like they've been world beating this year.
That's true.
And that Cleveland defense is so good that it'll for sure keep them in the game. Yeah. But I do think the rookie QB gives Baltimore just that one touchdown edge.
Good point.
So yeah, 17-10.
These are those weeks where I think something like that is going to happen because it should be obvious, and then we turn around and the backup comes in and hits the, this will be a game where Amari Cooper scores twice. You know what I'm saying? And ends up with like 150 yards or something, 40 yards receiving.
Your words, God's mine. I mean,
but I actually did have Cleveland winning this game before I heard the news, and we talked about neither quarterback has been that great until last week. I mean, Deshaun actually balled out last week, and Lamar actually had a 300 total yards, scored a couple of times, last week after they struggled early in that game. But just the fact that it is the rookie coming in, I am going to roll with Baltimore in this one. I think Baltimore wins this game 20-10.
Because he didn't play at all last week. Like Deshaun played the whole game, and just even though he got hurt, right?
Yeah. Well, And see, they were talking about, they were sure all week that Deshaun was going to play. Even coming into the day, they say it was questionable, likely to play.
Right.
And literally, maybe a little less than an hour before we came on, they announced that he was not playing.
Wow.
What was it? What was that score, Bro?
20-10. The Ravens.
20-10. Gotcha.
All right. Next up, we got the Bucks and the Saints. And I was all ready to say this was going to be a Jameis Winston game, but by all reports, Derek Carr's going to play. He's going to go. That's what they announced about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what I saw
30 minutes ago.
That's what they announced about 30 minutes ago, that Derek Carr is expecting to play. Now, so we'll see who's actually under center when this go down, but that's what they're saying.
All right. I'm surprised.
Looking at their injury report, he's not on it. So I think for all intents and purposes, he should be playing.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be an interesting game too. Kamara comes back today too.
Yep.
They
get Alvin Kamara back.
Oh, Kamara's back too today. All right.
We'll see his load. And I wonder how his workload is going to be. But if you think about it, he got a couple of injuries back there already at running back. So does he get the full complement? I don't know, but I think he got to go ahead. He's healthy. He played in the preseason.
Right.
And so it's not like he's trying
25 times, bro. He's touching the ball 25 times.
Well, I need it because I got him in 2 leagues. Hey, Diz, let's start with you. What you think in this game, man?
Ooh, I'm going New Orleans. Let's go 24-14. I don't have faith in Baker Mayfield. I never do. So there was already that.
we know people that do. That's why.
That is very true. We do. We know a lot of people.
Hey, when it comes to him and Mike Evans, it's been like Baker touchdown maker. They're looking good together.
Yeah, they are, but I don't see it lasting. They did. I don't see it lasting, especially in New Orleans.
They give him no West Source, but I'm just saying, What was your score, Diz?
24-14. I think New Orleans is going to come out angry after that dud they put in the fourth quarter in Green Bay last week.
Yeah, they tricked that.
Got you. Joel, what you think, man?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rock with the Saints for sure. I don't know. The Bucks have been better than I've been expecting. I'm not gonna lie. Baker has played well. Mike Evans is good. I got Godwin. I need Godwin to play just a little bit better though. So I need but I think the Saints will now with Kamara back. Carr's playing today. They look like that defense has been good. Like I think the Saints overall, they're coming into themselves. I just think I'm edging the Saints over the Bucks. I don't know how y'all do scores. I have to learn that. I'm gonna learn that. I don't know where the math comes from. So I'm gonna get there.
It's all good. I like looking at the Bucks. The Bucks. We only got one touchdown last week. It could be tough today because it's You heard what I said. You already know.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be tough today because the Saints defense has been pretty darn good too. They might not be Cleveland good, but they've been solid, man. And the game is in New Orleans. The New Orleans, they let the Packers, game get out of the way, but I don't think that happens today, though. I think the Saints stay solid. I'd probably even stay the same. I say the same if Jameis was starting in this game. But I'm going to ride with the Saints 23-20.
Ooh, you guys
close game.
Yeah.
23-20. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know how those division rivals do. So ain't no telling what's going to happen. You got a hurt quarterback. I don't want to predict injury. I hate predicting injuries or even alluding to it. But does Derek Carr make it through this game? That's question number one.
That's wrong.
For real.
Ain't wrong.
But and even if he doesn't, I don't know that everything falls apart if Jameis is out there, especially after thinking he probably thought he was going to start for a good part of the week anyway. So he got all the good reps, I'm sure. I don't have much faith in Tampa Bay. You know how I feel about Baker Mayfield. He's a bum with a lot of opportunities. But that's just my thinking, But yeah, Saints. I ain't gonna be too dismissive. I'll say 21-16. 21-16. Yeah, that was off the cuff.
Word up. Hey, Eli, put this up real quick. We have a conversation today.
Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yes, we are. Yes. I thought that was game 4. I thought that was game 4. Taylor Swift versus.
I love it. I love it.
I know y'all seen the videos of the women trying to annoy their boyfriends or husbands by acting like Travis Kelce does not exist in the real world, and he's on because he's dating Taylor Swift. That joint it's funny because you can tell the guys are, well, at least most of them I've seen, the guys are real, like they're being real, like they're really surprised at this conversation. It's funny to me though. It's funny.
It's different.
Lady. This one, and this is not to disrespect anybody in our ladies out there, especially the sports fans, but I did hear a lady mention who was in Target. The conversation was really going on because a guy with a Chiefs shirt on. So waiting in line, and the lady tells him, she said, I don't get into all that stuff. I mean, people ought to be free to date who they want to date. Because Taylor's dating, she's dating that running back from your team. And, and that's what she wants to do. And I'm like, running back. Okay.
Oh my God.
I know it took everything in that guy to not say anything.
Fire burn.
And he didn't say it. He's standing in line with a little Starbucks cup in his hand. We're waiting to go through it. He just like, okay.
Oh, his hands were probably shaking the entire time. Like, no.
He was squeezing the cup. The cup was like,
right.
I see a couple of scores in here. 17-10 is fair. Bucks 16. Raheem said the Bucks 16-14.
Right. Just know Raheem also, just before we get too excited about a Raheem score, he's also going to say that Washington is going to beat the Eagles today. So, take
I think he already said that.
He said something about that. Oh, I didn't post that comment. I was gonna kind of wait because we're about it's the game after next, so we will see when we get to this one. So, so we solid. So we was up. Bengals and Titans up next.
Okay.
Bengals and Titans, an interesting game, guys, because it's a game where both teams are 1-2. And it's a game where we've got two teams that are struggling. And I know folks will talk about, prime you on that Cincinnati beatdown again. I'm not beating down Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati. But let's be honest. They have been struggling. And they didn't look all that great last week when they got the win. I mean, one person looked good. I mean, Chase finally got the receptions in and he got the yards in. He didn't score, but they have not looked great. And I look at this, the other half with the Titans. Okay, they're 1-2, probably no real time to panic because we've kind of seen this with them before, and they seem to get gritty and down the stretch put things together. But Derrick Henry, he has one game so far out of 3 weeks, has been over 70 yards, only one rushing touchdown. He only had 20 yards rushing last week. Something got to give, man. Something has got to give on this one. Source, what up?
Sounds real ugly. Yeah, Chase got busy last week. Man, you know what's funny? Chase was targeted 15 times, and that's no better than like third or fourth in the league for targets to one receiver last week. That's crazy. That's crazy. That means quarterbacks are focusing on one guy a whole lot. But specifically to Joe Burrow, he couldn't even step into his throws. Like he was like, man, please don't make me move. If they make me move, it's gonna be a wrap. So let me stand in this pocket. He wasn't even getting into the throw. He was 26 for 49 actually in the game, which is, I mean, I'd say it was pretty bad. That's a bad look. He's close to 50% as far as completions, and he wasn't even going down the field crazy. But on the other side, you got Tennessee, and like you said, well, there's nobody we trust at this point in Tennessee. Even Derrick Henry's game has not been the same. I mean, if you don't have to worry about the passing game, then you don't really have anything to worry about. I told you, not that I'm sure I'm not the only person that said this, but I asked the question, why, DeAndre Hopkins, are you going to Tennessee? Of all places you could go, why would you go here? This makes no sense to me. I wonder if he's regretting it or if he's just like, listen, my bank account is good, so I'm gonna rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it. I'm gonna just tell you my score now. 26-20, Tennessee. Yeah, it's two teams looking for positive movement, and Cincinnati won last week, but was it really positive movement? It was at least Chase got busy up, so they can hang their hat on that. But yeah, 26-20 Tennessee. You mentioned
his struggles of D-Hop, so you go back to week 1. D-Hop had 7 catches in that game, right?
Yeah.
He has 7 total in between game 2 and 3 since then.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ugly over there.
It's very ugly.
It's very ugly. The offense sucks. It's hard to watch.
I have Derrick Henry and D-Hop. I'm struggling.
Hey, bro,
for you.
I'm so sorry. And you got that Giants hat on.
You might need some of that white. Hey, Joel, you might need some of that white Henny too this morning, bro.
I'm so mad.
I'm gonna email you about a half a pint in a minute.
I'll take it. Like, oh, damn Titans, man. They be killing me right now. Derrick Henry gave me 2 points last week in fantasy.
That's rough. I tried to trade for Derrick Henry right before that too.
He did.
I'm so glad you rejected that.
But
trade.
You have to understand, I had nobody but Derrick Henry. I had the auto draft this year because I was busy, so it literally drafted Cam Akers, guys. So what do you think happened? You know what? I played Cam Akers week 1 and I benched him, and then he got traded. So I already knew. I knew it was coming before. I already knew what time it was. I told Cam Akers ain't gonna. I don't know why. I didn't like that pick. I knew it was bad from the beginning. Anyway, I've had I think D-Hop play had like the last couple weeks maybe 1 good game, maybe 2. I don't know. It wasn't great. It hasn't been great. I have most of the time I've had him on my bench. Titans offense has been kind of and they got last week was like a good running defense. There was a good running defense, but Ford still got his numbers. I didn't see Henry get his, So I was very upset. Can I have both of them? You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, what the hell? So I don't know what happened. Obviously, they couldn't open it up running or receiving, and like I know them Titan fans ain't exactly too happy right now. So I mean, but the Bengals have looked bad. You're right. I'm not gonna lie. They have not been looking good. But I think, look, they have to break out. I agree. I think this might be the week. I think this. Look, you know they are a good team. There's a good team somewhere in there, and they have the talent. So I think this might be maybe they just needed a couple weeks to get it together. We'll see. I'm gonna go Bengals.
That'll work.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Bengals. You look at each team at their best. I have a lot more faith in the Bengals. I'm more curious if we're gonna see a Malik Willis or was it Will Levis?
Will Levis.
Are we gonna get one of their appearances sometime soon? Because Tannehill hasn't been playing.
Is Levis even active?
I don't know. He probably not, because I think Malik Willis is the backup. He probably isn't. But are we going to see his researchers today? Because
we're going to get Tannehill traded to the
Tannehill hasn't been playing well as of sorts.
Tannehill will be to be the Jets.
Right. So no, I like I said, both teams playing at their best. Eventually, Cincinnati has to get back to the Cincinnati that we know, at least as of recently. And I think today might be that chance. So I'm going Cincinnati big. I'm going Cincinnati 24-7.
Indeed. We got some in the chat. We got Bengals 21-17. Don got 17-12 Cincinnati.
Oh, that's an ugly score.
That is ugly. I like it.
Already this year, though, so I wouldn't.
It tracks, though.
Yeah, they got to break out at some point. Chase got to have that 2-touchdown game. Higgins got to bounce back. I know people were kind of shocked how things went down with him last week, but I'm going Bengals 28-13.
Wow. Okay.
This is the one right here we were just talking. We was waiting on. Rakeem, are you listening? We have the 3-0 Eagles taking on the 2-1 Commanders, and the smack talk has started early. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Folks got things to say. It's funny how the Eagles fan base going to be how y'all lose to the Commanders. We already know who he's picking in this game.
I can't imagine.
That was Rakeem.
Because it's going down. And to be fair, in this one, they got y'all last year. I think, would y'all turn the ball over? Was it 4 times? Was it week 10?
17. 10? It was 17 turnovers. 17 turnovers. And hold it. And a last second roughing the passer that was, crazy. How you gonna turn the ball over 17 times and still be in the game until a roughing the passer, which would have ended up being a punt? And it don't matter because we still went to the Super Bowl. I know we lost. I get it. But yeah, you were at the crib. That's the key. You were at the crib. You stay at the crib. That's where you stay. You work at home. You are a work at home employee. Your team is a work at home employee for the NFL because they never leave. They never go anywhere outside of the regular. So with that said, I don't even need to talk about this game personally. I know Prime. I kind of set myself up last week after I picked Tampa Bay against the Eagles for entertainment purposes only. So now I'm like, if I pick the Eagles and they lose, it's gonna be like, is it me? Is it me? So fine, it'll be me. 31-13. 31-13. I give you 13. Actually, I'll give you 19. 31-19. How about that, Washington fans? Wow. 19 points.
Ooh.
What, you think that's nice? That was nice? No, not okay.
That's gonna be good. I'm kind of worried about is we talked about the Eagles are 3-0. Now let's not act like they haven't really played like a complete. I don't think they've had that complete game yet. Absolutely. That offensive line has been crazy though. Probably the best I've seen because the way they got DeAndre Swift toting that rock. When I saw something earlier today, they said this man is has 157 yards before contact. Like he is really, really, running it down people's throats. And that's going to be a task for Washington to try to stop that today. I think if Washington is going to have a shot in this, they got to get after Hurts. Him and AJ Brown hadn't really connected yet. You know, him and Smith have been fine, but him and AJ haven't connected yet. Washington has 10 sacks on the season so far. They're going to need to build on that. So I would not be surprised if this is actually a close game. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win it, but if we
pick Washington.
Yes, I can't pick neither one of y'all for real. But I think it's gonna be a close game. We're gonna be sitting there looking at this game probably in the fourth quarter. I won't be surprised if we somewhere around, I don't know, 24-20. And we waiting for something to happen. Nothing else materializes. Philly holds on. So I'm gonna stick with that score 24-20, the Eagles. But I think the Washington might play them tough. And hopefully, Raheem, I ain't set y'all up and y'all down by 30 in the third quarter. Wouldn't matter to me, but I'm just saying.
Entertaining either way.
Seriously.
Joel, what you think?
Man, this is one of those games, right? Like, I say Washington plays Philly well most of the time, right? Like we for instance, like, it's one of those games, like, for some reason, New York, when they play Washington, it's usually like a team, like, either dead even or like sometimes we come up on top. And like we struggle against the Cowboys, the Eagles, lately, especially lately. This is not easy. Washington can shock you because Washington, I think, is better than I think a lot of people give them credit for. And a lot mainly because we don't know how good the quarterback is. What's his name again? Howell, right?
Yeah, Sam Howell.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Sorry, but yeah, I think Washington is been playing a lot better. I think they can shock you, and look, I think Philly is definitely setting themselves up to be shocked. So I think Washington. Ooh. On surface you could look at it that way, like they might get blown out, but I don't know. I don't see it that way. Not this week at least, because the Philly, they've been showing some kinks in their armor, even though they're explosive offensively. Especially on the big play, the throwing threats, the Swift has been killing it. So that was a hell of a pickup. I remember when they got him, I was like crazy. But look, I think I'm gonna go crazy. I think Washington's gonna win the surprise close game at the end with a field goal. I think it's going to Washington this week. Surprise upset.
Yeah. Yes.
Surprise upset. You need a shocker.
Come on,
you need a shocker.
Come on, you can do it. Come on,
I'm
pull the trigger.
I'm going 2014 Eagles. I do think it's going to be close. But I can't put stock in Washington to come into Philadelphia with the upset.
It's been done.
It has, for sure. Obviously it has. But I think the Eagles they haven't, again, like you said, they haven't been gelling completely, looking like the team they were last year. But they always seem to do just enough. And I feel like this is going to be another one of those where it will be close going into the fourth quarter, but it'll be just enough again to take that win.
You know what? I changed my mind. on the score. That's it. 37-13. Because I don't like the way y'all acting right now. 37-13. Write it down. Take a picture. 37-13.
This is going to be fun.
Interesting.
Hey, I said a comment earlier about you guys watching Toy Story. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I told you that Toy Story joint's more lit than the actual game over there. So I don't care. I'm a fan. Y'all keep it going. Y'all keep it going. I need that. All right. So very interesting. We're going to see what goes down in this NFC East matchup today. Next up will be the Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Didge, what's good?
Why you sound so excited?
Well, Didge is. I know we've been talking a lot of Milwaukee over here, but Didge is actually a Patriots fan.
A Patriots fan. Yes. Yes.
He is actually a Patriots fan. So Zeke is coming back to the crib. He's visiting his former home. And this is going to be an interesting game because we have two teams, of course, probably the two money-wise. You got what the Cowboys worth, about $9 billion. I think Belichick and Kraft and them worth about $7 billion. I didn't realize they were worth that much money. Golly, about $7 billion.
Stay low key. That's how you always do it. Stay low key.
We also have two teams that when they're on their game, of course, Dallas didn't show it last week, they can be two really good defensive squads. New England's definitely impressed me defensively in this one. But so, Didge, it's your boys over there. I'm going to start with you. What you think going down today?
Oh, it's an upset. I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
Think about what the Dolphins did last week to the Broncos. They put up 70.
I ain't hanging no 70 on us, man. Come on.
No, they not. But you see what
okay.
you see what the Dolphins did to the Broncos. We held that same Dolphins team to 24. So when you talk about defense, our defense being our hallmark, we can do that. We can do that. We played the Eagles to very close. But granted, we lost both of those games. The Jets, I don't really count that game. The Jets suck. But the Jets are who they are. But when our defense is playing at their best, we can hold these offenses to keep it really close. And again, like I said in the last game, I think that we can do just enough. Mac Jones is going to surprise the world today and give New England that 18-15 victory.
Damn.
I like an ugly score.
I had to go ugly. This has to be an ugly score game. For us to win, it has to be an ugly score.
Expect it's gonna be ugly.
Hey Joel, what do you think will happen today?
Well, this is one of those matchups that I would dread to see in the Super Bowl.
Oh, this will be crazy.
You don't have to worry.
I hope I never have to see it. I don't think I dislike two teams more in the league. But you know what? I have the Patriots defense. So if I had to choose, it's gonna be a low-scoring, ugly game. I agree, and it ends in a draw. God damn it! That's what I'm doing today.
Crazy.
It's gonna be 7-7, and that's it. We're not going farther from there.
I like it. I like the fact that you said draw.
Is crazy.
Yeah. That's it. No winners. I'm the winner.
Source. What's going down?
I don't know, Prime. I don't know. But what I do have, I'm banking on this Zeke card one time. Zeke, one more time in Dallas, Zeke. One more time to see you get in the end zone. Not one time, but 2 times, Zeke. 2 of them things. Ooh, yeah, it might be in a big L, but yeah, give me 2 touchdowns. Give me 2 touchdowns from Zeke. But Dallas has to bounce back, man. You can't come out here and lose to Arizona looking crazy and then not bounce back immediately. And they do tend to bounce back with a strong hand, with a strong pimp hand. So I feel like they're gonna do their thing today. So I'm going Dallas 30 and New England 17. 30-17, 2 touchdowns from Zeke.
That's too high.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
30 points.
Yeah, somebody got to do it.
All field goals, all game, nothing but field goals.
Whoever got that kicker, yo.
What I'm watching this game is your man's Diz. Christian Gonzalez been solid. He has been solid out there at that corner, man. They locked down, did a great job on Tyreek Hill, locked down AJ Brown, did a great job on Garrett Wilson. So he's probably gonna be matched up on CD Lamb today, right? So Dak gonna have to find another target. You feel me? More than likely. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about the pressure. I know the whole deal with Schottenheimer want to change up some things in the Cowboy offense because I know that Will Grier and Zeke got in the ear a little bit about what to look for, tendencies, calls, all that. So I'm a little worried about it, but I think Cowboys can pull it out. Best bet for the Patriots is to try to run the ball because that's our obvious weakness at points. important times in this. But I think that it comes down to two good defenses. Which one makes it harder on the other quarterback? And I'm banking on number 11 to get busy for me today. So I'm going to Dallas Cowboys to win this game 23-16.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Unless Mac 10 gets his hands on you,
That's what I'm saying.
Mac 10 grab your balls and that's it. You're done.
Like when you holding a gun, and the cops come, what's the first thing you do? You throw it to the ground.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's so you have a 38, a 45, or a Mac 10.
There you go.
Oh,
no matter. Throw it to
man.
the ground.
Yeah. So that's what I'm betting.
All right.
Let's get to the big one, which everybody was looking for, which would be the Dolphins and the Bills. Dolphins coming in at 3-0. The Buffalo Bills are 2-1. We took a poll in the SPP and see what people thought. I think we got about 80 people out of the group chimed in. And this is what they said right here. They got the Dolphins winning this football game today. Source, is it going to happen?
I don't know, Prime. Is it going to happen? I've said a couple times that I think the Dolphins' offense is as close to unstoppable as any offense in the league. And I don't think any offense in the league is unstoppable right now. The Dolphins are a problem. Like, however you want to take it from going up the field to running the ball to the short game, if you want to force them to the short game. Then you add in a running back that you did not see coming. A backup running back, I should say, that you did not see coming. He had like 4 rushes before last week. Something crazy.
Nobody had him on fantasy. There's no way.
Nobody. He probably like 4,500 on FanDuel. But yeah, for real. But yeah, putting up 70. The wild part is that the focus is on Miami. Like Buffalo is some slouches. Well, they might not be undefeated. I mean, Buffalo is the one right now. They the one, the perennial playoff team under this regime, I should say. And we're looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs again. Actually, man, this division, we thought at the beginning that this division might get at least 3 teams in. Might be down to 2 now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, and it still might be 3 teams. It still might be 3 teams. That's what I was meant to say. This game could go a couple different ways. It could be a shootout. It could be a blowout. Miami's favor. I'm gonna go with the blowout. No, I'm just playing. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going with Miami. I'm just the score. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a lot of points. 37-30. 37-30. Miami. They tough, bro. They tough, and I'm not saying they're not until somebody gets hurt or somebody proves it to not be true. So 37-30 Miami.
Indeed. Ditch.
That score I do like a lot. I think that is going to be the final score. But one thing I think that might be missed is Miami hasn't won in Buffalo the past 7 years. I don't think that continues Buffalo today. It's in Buffalo. 37-30 Buffalo.
What's the weather like?
It's probably nice and sunny. It ain't
still
snowing. It's too early to be snowing. But like I said, they haven't won in Buffalo, and they've lost some heartbreakers in Buffalo, including the playoffs last year. 37-30, I think Buffalo.
Respect.
Yeah.
You know who slowed them down though? Patriots.
This guy.
It was good. I've always liked
you.
I like Geekly Goods. That's
a good dude right there for sure.
That's my guy. As of right now, that's my guy.
He's a Broncos fan, so you know.
Yeah, he likes them.
Look, I'm not even gonna talk bad about him. Respect, Geekly.
Yeah. I've been a fan too since college. The Miami does look completely unstoppable offensively right now. It's insane how good they've been looking. And I thought they were good last year, and then obviously they had their little moment when Tua got hurt, where they kind of fell off a little bit. But they've been really good, and the Bills have been competent, and they've been good, but they haven't been as good as we know them to be. You can't be losing to the Jets, Zach Wilson, like they did game one. But I don't like going for like winning, like long winning streaks either. So right now this would make what? They'd be 4-0 if they win today.
Yeah.
I kind of want to feel like there's an upset coming, like I was saying earlier with the Eagles. So like, I don't know. It's tough. They're in Buffalo. I also agree. I think there is a home advantage most of the time. I do think that matters sometimes. This is tough.
By the way, Buffalo is favored.
They are, right?
It wouldn't be an upset.
No, for me it would be an upset.
For you, okay, fair.
Right now I'm heavily favoring Miami, but I do believe there might be an upset. So I think it might be. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna say a close game, but I'm gonna give it to Buffalo.
Please give us points. Please give us a lot of points today. Please, I need that. Dolphins 34-33 is what I got.
Ooh, I like that. 34-33.
And please let us get that, please. Or more. Put it in the 40s if you want to.
It better not be get the 40.
Hey,
I mean, Buffalo.
Can we get a 45-42 game? I mean, give me something.
45-42.
It's a shame that this is a noon game.
Oh yeah, it's true. Well, for you,
he said noon.
One for you guys.
He said noon.
Yeah,
it's 1 o'clock.
Sorry,
I'm in Central. Sorry, it's noon for me.
Look, we are definitely I don't know. We're biased to the East Coast times. Like everybody got to go on East Coast time wherever you are at all moments.
It's true, unless it's TV on West Coast time.
Last game, which probably sounded a little more exciting when it first was announced, and now it's taking all types of turns, but it's on the schedule, so we're gonna pick it. The Raiders and the Chargers, two teams coming in at 1-2, old rivals. We found out that Jimmy G is not playing; he's in concussion protocol. So that brings in Aiden, the young rookie from Purdue, Aiden O'Connell, is going to be up under center. And we're going to see what the Chargers are going to do there. Of course, they're without Mike Williams for the season. Didge, what you think?
The Chargers got to turn it around at some point. I know they got the win. Was that last week? But that was still an ugly win. Like
no Eckler, no Bosa. Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
Wow, ouch.
That kind of changes things. No, I'm sticking with it. I got to go with tried and true Justin Herbert. He has to turn it around at some point, get another victory, one that actually looks good. I'm going to go Chargers 28-14. I don't think this rookie is going to be able to do too much.
Indeed.
Who's the backup?
Aiden O'Connell.
He's from Purdue.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
More like
I don't know if I trust the Raiders right now. I'm pretty sure. I think Josh McDaniels has the highest chance to probably be fired before the end of the year. I'm not saying I want that. I'm just saying it just seems. I think I saw that's what the odds were. And I'm like, the Chargers. I do need the Chargers to do well because I do have Justin Herbert. So I need Justin Herbert.
Justin, light it up.
Light it up, Justin. But now Mike out. That hurts.
They still got Keenan Allen.
They do. I'm not saying they don't. They got some surprises out there. I'm more surprised by the Rams' offensive weapons, wide receivers, than I have of the Charger ones, which I was reversed going into the season. I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm definitely leaning Chargers, even though they're dealing with some. Is Eckler playing? I don't think so, right?
No.
Is that all right? So yeah,
No,
it's hurting. It's hurt. They're hurting right now, but I still think they're pulling off over the Vegas Raiders.
Indeed. Sure.
Did what was your score?
28-14 Chargers.
28-14.
I mean,
I don't have faith in Aiden.
I know, but like, I guess. I mean, we'll see.
You said 28-14. I think even without the security blanket of Eckler, I think it just means more Keenan Allen. I mean,
a lot of Keenan.
I think he had, what was it, 20 targets? Well, how many targets did he have last week? 20. He was targeted 20 times last week. 18 catches for 215. That's outrageous. More of that today. More of it.
That's outrageous.
It's crazy. That's nuts. So I think he had more targets last week than the Raiders scored this week. Yeah. Although the Chargers' pass defense is atrocious.
That it is.
It's atrocious. So he could fall into, O'Connell could fall into, 250, 300 by mistake. I just don't see him being able to keep up. I just don't see him being able to keep up. I'm going to go 34-17. Be 34-17. The Chargers. Yeah, I still believe in the Chargers offense. So,
okay.
Yeah, the Chargers offense, man. They got people that can catch the ball, man. Palmer, who actually was a favorite of Herbert's. Even when Mike Williams was there, he was kind of like the third guy. I guess he moves up to the number 2 receiver. The guy can play. The guy can just flat out play. They got decent tight ends. They'll find a way to make it work in that backfield without Eckler. I mean, they always do, or at least attempt to. They just can't afford to be another close one-score game, because that's just one they always fall in those one-score games. They have a horrible history since Staley has been there. But I don't know. I think they open it up. I think they win this game 33-17 over the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. Yeah, so and that's it. Hey, real quick before we sign off, though, Joel, since you're on, what y'all gonna do tomorrow night, man? Are y'all gonna beat Seattle?
Are we? I have no idea, but we need to. Absolutely, we need to. We need to. If we want this season to be anything, we need to win that game tomorrow, because, it's been a tough couple weeks. We barely beat the fucking Cardinals, so it's like one of those things where it's like it's been a struggle. And don't get me wrong, it's not like we've been playing against scrubs. Aside maybe the Cardinals, but they only scrubbed half the game. It's one of those half things with that team. But yeah, look, I'm not sleeping on Seattle. I think Seattle's really good, or can be really good. But there's a weakness out there in the secondary, in my opinion. So I think they can expose them if with the right schemes, and I think this team can scheme up stuff. My thing is you got to win in the trenches, and that's really been our biggest weakness. We haven't been getting to the quarterback enough, and we haven't been protecting the quarterback enough, and I think that's been our downfall so far this season. But hopefully that's being shored up. I think we might be without Thomas again next week. Tomorrow. and Saquon. So it's gonna be tough.
Say, you're not answering the real questions. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Saquon. As far as I know, is probably not gonna play. It looked like he might, but it doesn't look like he will. But
all right,
yeah,
cool.
unfortunately, maybe another week if we're lucky. But yeah, I still think there's a chance we can pull it off. So they need to win. It's not a matter of will they win. They need to.
Hey, did you think the Giants gonna win tomorrow?
Where's it at? Is it in New York?
I don't know.
I think it said Seattle versus New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll give it to him. It's gonna be. It seems like it's tough to go cross country, so I'm gonna give it to whoever goes cross country. So yeah, I'll give it to New York.
Revenge for last year, because they spanked us pretty bad last week.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
I was like, yeah. And we were riding high too going into that game, and
So we think who wins tomorrow night?
Whoever's not watching this game wins. Nobody wants to watch this foolishness.
I'm losing either way, apparently.
Hey, listen, you know y'all will get dragged. I know y'all will get dragged. Just let it be what it is.
Hey, look, I know Source. If Washington beats Philly today, Source ain't gonna be watching the game. Come on. Matter of fact,
If
if Washington wins today, Source probably not watching football the rest of the day. Ma, it's not gonna happen.
Next week.
It might be true. It might be true.
That's how I am when I lost, though. It was the same thing with basketball. Like, I just shut down. I don't watch sports. I don't want to watch anything basketball related, nothing. Yep. I'll be back next game.
I'll be talking about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's going to be the topic. We're moving on to something else more important.
I don't want to think about it. Move on. Yeah.
So that's it, guys. The only thing I'm watching today outside of what we discussed, I want to see what type of performance TJ Watt puts on today. You know that they are playing in Houston. So the Steelers are playing in Houston, which, believe it or not, you're like, why? I'm very interested in that game. It's like a fun game to watch to me. But they are putting JJ in the Ring of Honor today. So I don't know if they set that up on purpose for them to meet, but so it's going to be interesting to see if TJ tries to show out on his brother's big day. So expand on those sacks. So I'm looking forward to that. And other than that, Source, I know that if you're watching your game or not, I know you're gonna have the phone, the tablet pulled up for 3:00 for the WNBA game. So New York and Connecticut get it in at 3 p.m. today, and we'll see if we have the matchup set for them to for New York to meet Vegas, or they're going to play another game. So we're gonna see.
Let's go.
It's gonna be Stewie over everybody. SOE, Stewie over everybody.
I like it.
New York by 20. New York by 20.
Ooh.
Show my girl Benaja Laney some love. That's one of my faves right there. So show her some love on that hustle. You feel me? One of my faves right there for sure. No doubt. I appreciate it. I want to thank Joel and Did for coming through. You know, we definitely gonna do this again, fellas, NFL wise, and of course, we're gonna plan some up for this NBA season before he hits here and talk some before the season starts, we'll all get on and do that. And you guys come again. Matter of fact, we'll see y'all soon. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you having us.
Thanks for having us.
No doubt. So, you got any parting words?
Oh, last book. It's the last one. I ain't saying
get my man's book, man.
I'm just telling you, it's on. Y'all ain't got to get it. Somebody gonna buy it. See, look at Prime. Oh, hold up. He did wait. Look at Prime. Boom. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, last book. Grateful, thankful. Thanks to everybody that copped that joint. And yeah, I feel like I had something else. Oh, I had 500,000 likes on TikTok, which is a big deal to me.
Wow.
Anyway.
Nice.
So that's pretty solid. And trying to get that hip hop conversation going. Keep
Where
it going.
Where can I get the book?
Stuff.
For real, yeah.
Right here. I mean, like I said, it's the last one. Don't force yourself, Don't force yourself. I'm not trying to force the book on you. But if you want
to reach out, I want to get it. So I'm
message him your info.
Right. Yep.
Message him your info. And he got
it. There it is.
We'll get it done.
15, right?
Yeah. 15, yeah. $15. Send me your address. Boom. I'll ship it out to you.
Nice.
Perfect.
No
doubt. Too late. I already said I wanted.
I would. So. Yeah, it's too late. I was gonna say something, but he said the last one. I was like, oh. He called dibs.
Can I get 20? Can I get 20?
I'll throw it then. Oh shit. That's a good idea.
Hey, no doubt. We appreciate y'all checking us out. SVP Live, y'all. We catch y'all on the next one. We out.
Peace.